Hi there, I am Tony Smith, Director of Strategy Consulting for the Sales Performance Research Center here at the Brooks Group. And today I'm going to spend some time helping you understand that there are really 5 types of sellers that are in the marketplace. And the conditions of the marketplace have changed, so we are seeing a shift in what needs to happen in order for sellers to be truly successful when they're out there selling every day and facing the competition. Of these 5 types of sellers, you can really think in terms of based on who they are and naturally how they go about selling, their performance will be directly correlated to their style of selling. At the very bottom, we have what I call the timid seller. Now, these are folks that are operating from a base of fear. They're timid, they're afraid. Sometimes the reason they're timid is because they don't feel comfortable sharing the knowledge and expertise they have because they haven't been trained properly. They need some training, they need some education. However, sometimes you have timid sellers that simply just are not a fit for the sales profession. They go into sales because that was the job that was available, and I've worked with many of them over the years. You can coach them out of that, but it takes a lot of effort. Right above that is where a lot of sellers still fit, and that is what we call the buddy seller. And here's the buddy seller. Let's go to lunch. Let's have dinner. Let's have a cup of coffee. We're friends, and I meet with you, and I like you, and you like me, and we have a great interaction. However, they're not creating any value in today's marketplace. They get some business because they have friendships, but I've seen too many times the buddy seller, they're getting maybe 20% of the spend, and the competition is getting 80% of the spend. And that's because they're just becoming a friend who actually turns into a visitor who becomes a nuisance because they bring no value. Right above that, we have a group called the servicers. Now, you have people that can move between the two, but the servicers really are focused on really giving all the service they can to their customer. They want to help them. They feel good about providing that service. And they get a certain amount of business because the customer is loyal to them because of the service that they're receiving. But oftentimes, instead of growing their business, they're just maintaining what they have. And they miss opportunities because they may overservice an account and miss out on new accounts where they could really be growing their business. Right above that, and for many years, this was the type of seller that could have great success and they were the top performers in a company. But their days are weaning out quickly. And the reason they're weaning out is because buyers have said, you know what, commandos, we know you want to hunt. We know you want to drive business. We know you want to make the sale. However, here's the problem. They have all the information they need at their fingertips because of the internet. They can Google it. They don't need somebody to show up and give them the information anymore. So the commandos are not creating value. They're coming across as pushy product reps or service reps. And the problem with that is that they're not seen as trusted advisors. They're just another seller and they get commoditized in the marketplace. We are seeing commandos really struggle in today's marketplace because they're having to elevate their skills in order to be successful and have more productive business conversations. But there's a new breed of seller that has emerged over the past 6 to 7 years that really is your top performer. And I'm gonna call those the optimizers. Because you see what the optimizers do? And they're unique from all the others. Because what they do is they optimize the situations in front of them based on what is needed at that moment in time. When they need to be the friend, they'll be the friend. When they need to provide service, they'll provide service. When they need to be a little bit more aggressive and sometimes even challenge the way someone may be thinking, they'll show traits of the commando. But what they do well is they position themselves as trusted advisors. They take the time to understand their customers, they understand their business, their marketplace, industry trends, and they share best practices so that they are seen as not just another seller, they become a resource of valuable information that helps people make informed decisions. And sometimes they make recommendations that have nothing to do with their products, they're sharing best practices. And this is who buyers want to do business with in today's marketplace because this is the trusted advisor that's not just pushing products or services. In our world, we help organizations identify the natural trends of how their people want to sell and provide them the coaching that is needed to elevate to the optimizer. And the more you get people who are optimizers in your organization, the greater your growth and success is going to be.